Hello guys and girls and welcome back. It's your boy Big John and I'm here today to show you how I'm going to be helping you to make 2 to 3% a week on your prop firm account challenge whilst using the Neo indicator. The indicator right now is on a pre-order list, but I am giving out all of these trades in my Signal group, which also comes with the Neo indicator package. Whilst you're here guys and girls, please don't forget to hit that like button, add a comment, subscribe and hit those post notifications. Let's get straight into it. Okay, so right now you can see I'm in my EZ Forex Enterprise Signal group, and this is where I'm actually going to be giving out these trade setups in a trading view format. But of course, because the Neo indicator is in a pre-order and I'm using the beta version of it at the moment just to forward test this in the market, I'm giving out all of the trade setups when they do appear to the members, so whilst they're waiting they're not missing out. And this is how I'm going to be able to help you make this 2 to 3%, of course as long as we're getting consistent winning trades. Now you can see over here in the Telegram group that I am giving out these trade setups just like this, and this is what we're expecting to happen if price action obviously does whatever I explain in this group. So let's not waste any time in here, let's go straight into Neo on MT4 so I can show you what it looks like with the indicator. Okay, so right now you can see I'm on MT4 and this is showing the Neo indicator. We can see the dashboard is up here at the top right here, and the main thing I'm paying attention to here, like I explained in the Telegram group yesterday, is stop hunt 1 has to be bearish or bullish for the trade setup. I'm waiting for a 4-hour liquidity grab, and then from there I'm just using that liquidity area as a resistance or a support, and I'm waiting for a entry on a lower time frame below that resistance or above that support for a buy or sell trade. So NZD USD, you can see it's still bearish at the moment, and that actually happened over here. We had a liquidity grab right over here, so our resistance level was right here with this candle. Now you can even see price action went to there again. When we go to the 5-minute time frame, you can see we had a break of structure here in the market. Our stop loss would have been above these highs, and price action actually sold 138 pips. When we go to AUD USD, we can see the same thing over here. Again, we had a liquidity grab. Stop hunt 1 is bearish. Price action got towards this area here, and now when we're on the 15-minute time frame, you can see we had a break of structure right over here in the market, and this first entry would have been actually a stop loss because you can see they did a spike up, so there will still be losing trades. But of course it gave you another entry when price action came back below that resistance area slash liquidity grab, and then you would have been able to take this trade down here for 78 pips. Of course your stop loss would have been above this area. When we go into GBP USD, you can see over here there was the liquidity grab area here. This is also going to be our resistance. Now we can see over here when stop hunt 1, which is bearish, we was looking for a trade setup last week. When we come down to the 15-minute time frame, you can see that there was an entry just above that resistance area, but then the one below was just around about here, and you would have been able to take this down for 150 pips from that area. If not, you would have been able to take it for about 174 pips if you took the more aggressive entry. When we go over to Euro USD, we can see there was actually 2 liquidity breaks. So again, all these horizontal lines, I'm just drawing them because you can see as clear as day with these squares where they can be placed. So there was actually a liquidity grab here last week, and then we weren't looking for a trade setup until stop hunt 1 was bearish. That didn't actually happen to over here, and then we can see that it went for this liquidity grab over here. Let's go down to the lower time frame. On the lower time frame, you can see we had multiple entries above our resistance area, but of course we were looking for the entry below, and this candle here actually broke the resistance back down for the sell. Our stop loss could have been just above this candle here for about 54 pips, and price action actually sold about 100 pips, so that was about a 1 to 2 trade. So already you're starting to see how using this method and me being able to give you these type of trade setups whilst we wait for the indicator to be finished, you are going to be able to make the 2 to 3% that I'm claiming per week. Of course it might not happen straight away, but this is a one-time fee, lifetime access group, so you're not going to have no problems even taking some time to learn what I'm talking about, and then eventually actually being able to use this yourself in your prop challenges or on your live account if needed. So when we come over to USD CAD here, we're paying attention to the sell that actually occurred last week. That was the big trade that Neo provided for us, and now there's actually a buy trade happening here, but let's just go to the sell straight away. So again, we had our liquidity grab here, we had our resistance level just above that liquidity wick right there, and let's go down to the lower time frame. So when we go down to the lower time frame, we actually had an aggressive entry above the resistance there for 234 pips. Of course, I always explain that it's better to trade this below the resistance or above the support, just because it gives you a better indication that price action could be going in your direction. And we can see here, this was 120 pips. Now, when we come over to the buy trade setup, we can see price action has come down, grabbed the liquidity right over here. And let's go down to the lower time frame and see what we see again. So if we zoom zoom in here on the lower time frame, when price action broke above this level, we had a break of structure right here, and this was a fake out trade. So you would have lost this trade because obviously price action went down. So again, another losing trade. But then you would have been in a position here where we had a breakout. You can see the little square there, and your stop loss would have been just below this level here or below this line. Right now, you'd been holding about a 59 pip trade in profit. Okay, so right now we're on USD CHF, and for me to explain this trade a little bit better for you, there is a buy trade setup I gave out in the VIP Zoom call. But again, I'm hoping that it does this, just so you get the gist of the trend continuation. In Asian, it does something like this: consolidates, boom, boom, boom. Yep. And in London session, it goes low again, and then boom, we get this in London session. And I literally went through on that video and told people that, look, we're waiting for some type of build up of price action during Asian session. This is what I was expecting. And then a breakout going into London and New York session. So that's the buy trade that actually happened here. But first, we're going to pay attention to the sell trade that came through and was one of the setups for us. So we can see right again here, there was a liquidity grab here. Price action got to this level. Let's go down to the lower time frame. On the lower time frame down here, we actually had a break of structure right on this resistance line, and price action managed to sell down 215 pips from there. Our stop loss could have been above this high here or just above this last high that did actually occur here in the market, which was about 15 pips. You don't have to worry about how your stop loss and your take profit will be put, because you're going to be able to use the auto trading button for the expert advisor to be able to take that trade set up for you upon a break of structure or a change of character in the market. Okay, so let's pay attention to this one right now. So we can see price action has gone through this liquidity level. We had a break of structure on this massive impulsive candle, and we would have been in this trade from here. Our stop loss could have been below this low here or below this support level here, which would have been a better stop loss. And now we can see how price action has actually brought up about 73 pips. Again, you've seen how the sell has happened, and now you've seen how the buy is actually happening. You can also see how stop hunt 1 is bullish for this buy that's happening, but of course was bearish before for the sell that happened last week. It's a very simple method. I'm sure you're getting this by now, guys and girls. Okay, USD JPY, you can see straight away what's happening here. So we had our resistance level here and our liquidity grab. Price action managed to grab its liquidity last week, and let's go down to the lower time frame to actually see the break of structure. So right over here on the 15-minute time frame, we can see we had a break of structure here, and our stop loss could have been just above these highs here. You can obviously see what happened with price action. We had about a 150 pip trade. Now over here was a fantastic buy trade. We can actually see that there was a liquidity grab that was taken out here. Price action went down again and then bought back through this level with this impulsive candle. The only problem we had is stop hunt 1 wasn't bullish, so I actually didn't give out this trade setup, or I wasn't looking at it myself. But we can see this continuation of this buy that did happen, and that was 148 pips. And last but not least, when we do check it out, we can see exactly what happened with gold. Yes, guys and girls, this works with gold as well.
Oh my God! Wow!
So you can clearly see stop hunt 1 is bearish on gold. We can see there was a liquidity grab here and a resistance level here. And now we're just going to be paying attention to what happened when price action came back through this level on the lower time frame. Okay, so when we come over to gold on the lower time frame, we can see we had a break of structure that was right here in the market. And then you would have been able to enter on the closure of this candle and your stop loss just above this wick. Look at this massive sell you would have been able to catch for 360 pips. And if you held that trade, we could see how far price action actually went from here all the way down to here today, which was 484 pips. So again, guys and girls, you can see how simple this strategy is and why I'm going to be giving out these types of trade setups in my VIP group. Again, if you do want to get access to this indicator / expert advisor and be on the pre-order list, it is 100 GBP for lifetime access, and this is a limited time offer. Once the indicator is completed, I'm saying it time and time again, guys and girls, the price will go up because you can see how effective this system actually is, and I'm going to keep showing you every single week. The system doesn't lie, it creates what it does. I've managed to see some type of pattern that forms in the market, and this is what it does. It's trading the weekly cycle, which we most of the time catch a midweek reversal or a trending week. If you do get yourself prepaid access, you're also going to get all of these VIP services, as you can see on the screen right now. And whilst you're here, guys and girls, again, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. It's your boy Big John, and I'm out. Peace.
Started from the bottom like Drake. Got that young moolah, but I learned my mistakes. Climbing up the ladder, gotta watch out for the snakes. If you wanna be the boss, then you have to delegate.